Welcome back to the Open Jazz project. What I just played for you here is the first 2 or 3 bars of Around Midnight, a popular jazz standard by Thelonious Monk. Wonderful melody. The reason I picked this for my introduction is because it's a minor 251, which is today's topic. We saw the major 251, which is the 251 progression in the major keys, and today we're gonna dive in the minor 251. As you may have guessed, it's the same thing but for a minor key. I have picked the key of C minor, so we can experiment a bit with flats and sharps. Let's start with our 2 chord, as usual. Now, in the key of C minor, the diatonic 2 chord would be a D half diminished. If you remember, the second chord in a minor key is always a half diminished. How is that a half diminished? We have our D, our flat 5, and our minor 7. Our 5 chord, no questions asked, always a dominant chord, unless you're in some weird territory or some unique compositions. The dominant chord is dominant. Dominant chord, dominant quality. So we have our G dominant 7, and then we have our C minor 7. I'm not gonna bore you too much today. If you haven't, check the Major 251 video. It's in the top right corner. If you can't see it in the top right corner, I have it down in the description. That's where I explain the fundamentals of voice leading. Now we're just gonna do the same thing for the minor 251. We're gonna take our root position D half diminished, and then we're gonna go to the G, and we have our second inversion. Okay, first inversion will be here, and then second inversion here. And if we're gonna resolve to the C minor now, we drop the 7 down because now we have the minor 7. This creates nice voice leading for the top voice. If we isolate the top voice, it will be C, B, and B flat. And this chromaticism gives very nice voice leading. Let's do that again slowly. D half diminished, G G second inversion, and then C minor 7 root position again. Of course, you need to have this sensation in your left hand as well, so let's do it together. Half diminished, dominant 7, and tonic. Now, the obvious thing will be to practice this in all 12 keys. Let's transpose it, say, to the key of G minor. So it would be an A half diminished, a D7, and then our G minor. And the second thing to do is to practice again voice leading options for all the available inversions. We can start with, let's see, we have our D half diminished. Let's pick another inversion. This one. Okay, so our G7 now, it's over here, and our C minor 7 goes here. If we want to create smooth voice leading, let's do the next one. And the final one, which will be here. Practice this and get the sensation, especially on your left hand. I want you to focus there because you can comp for yourself this way. So if you want to play a solo with your right hand, then we go to the G7 and we move to the C7, so you can accompany your own solos if you get this voice leading motion and you encounter a 251 in a tune. That will be all for today. As always, leave a comment down below if you have any suggestions or any questions, and make sure you subscribe to not miss out on future lessons. Until then, happy practicing.